Today we're going to be looking at two churches in particular that have used Grinch, and how they've used Grinch in their Christmas services. They have stolen glory from Christ. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't use illustrations that people know about to kind of help people understand biblical truths, and I'm sure there's lots of great biblical illustrations you could use in the story Grinch, but Grinch is not there to bring entertainment and focus to the service. The church service, we're not there to entertain. We're there to give glory to Christ. And in these two events, they have stolen, the churches have used the Grinch in a way where they've stolen glory from Christ. This first church, the Grinch comes out and he teaches kids about recycling.
Oh, there he is. Finally. There he is. There he is. Come on over here, Grinch. Come stand by me. Well, so the Grinch brought a present for you. Okay. The Grinch brought a present for you, and what has the Grinch been helping us learn? What's happened every week? Our heart has grown, right? The heart on my stole got bigger and bigger, right? And he brought you presents to help you think about different things that happen, right? So, and then he brought they weren't trash cans. They were recycling bins. They were little recycling bins, yes, to help you remember to care for the earth, because we read our text from Isaiah about God and creation, right?
Obviously, this is an ultra-woke church teaching woke ideology to children. It's also sad that children have to actually sit there and listen to such nonsense. The church seems to be more concerned with gimmicks and ridiculous teaching than teaching the plain and simple truth of Jesus Christ, his death, his resurrection, the hope of heaven, the gospel, and Christian holy living. This next church is a multi-campus megachurch, and Grinch takes a very important part in this preacher's sermon.
Some of you are looking at us like we're the worst people on the planet. You need to take a chill pill. What? Hey! That Grinch. Bye. He'll be out there taking pictures with everybody after service. The Grinch. Some of you are looking at us like we're the worst people on the planet for showing that. You need to lighten up. That was funny. Okay? Don't be a self-righteous parent. It works. My kid's birthday is next week, and it's Grinch themed, and I'm going to have the Grinch come steal all of his first birthday presents. It's going to be hilarious, and it'll be a testament for the years to come to be a good boy, or the Grinch is coming for him. Well, welcome to Christmas at the Movies. Did you guys get your popcorn? Was it good? Good. Well, the Grinch and How He Stole Christmas. That is my family's favorite movie. We watched it every year annually on the Christmas Eve service. I mean, it is the best Christmas movie out there. I will stand by that.
I have a number of issues with this service, this sermon, and this clip. First, why on earth does this church have a woman preacher? Titus chapter 1, verses 5 to 9. 1 Timothy 3, 1 to 8. And 1 Timothy chapter 2 prohibits the woman from the office of elder or pastor or preacher. It's reserved only for qualified men. And here we have a woman preaching in church, and she's teaching absolute foolishness. Next, I take issue with her parenting style. Getting the child to fear and obey you for fear that Grinch will steal your presents is not exactly honest parenting or honesty in general. This is just a plain lie. But you ought to teach your kid. You're to honor your father and mother because this is what pleases the Lord. And when you disobey God, that's sin. You're sinning against a holy, gracious, and loving God. And so you teach your child to act in a way that honors the Lord. This lady preacher also appears to be struggling as a Christian parent. In this clip, she speaks down to people who disagree with the reverence that the Lord ought to have in the service. She's even defensive what she's doing in church. And next, when someone went home after both of these services, they weren't probably going home glorifying the Lord. They weren't thinking about Christ, his death, his resurrection, the incarnation, the miracle of Jesus and his virgin birth and assuming human nature and being that perfect and sinless person so he could be that sacrifice for sin. No, they were thinking about, oh, the Grinch did this, oh, wasn't that funny, Grinch this and Grinch that. This is what happens when the church focuses on entertainment and not the glory of Christ. When you focus on trying to please people and to keep them interested in the things of the Lord instead of just preaching the truth, this is the nonsense that you get. When you get away from focusing upon Christ and his word, this is the nonsense that you get. Just look at Paul's instructions to Titus and Timothy in 2 Timothy 4 verse 2. Preach the word, preach it in and out of season. In Titus 2:15, Paul declares to Timothy that he is to declare these things. What are these things? These things are the gospel of Christ, the hope of Christ, and holiness to the Lord. I'm guessing the people that have attended these two churches haven't heard a whole lot about Christ and his glory and his gospel and his hope and holy living in a long time. These are the dangers of woke churches, emerging and seeker-sensitive churches, because they get away from the basics of Christianity, Jesus Christ, his death and resurrection. Thanks for watching, and God bless.